Today we take on the mighty Celtic twice, so prepare yourself for two big losses. Welcome to episode 3 of Hearts of Gold. I hope you're enjoying this series so far. Yes, we are taking on Celtic today because we've got Celtic in the Betfred Cup as well as our first league match of the season. So we're taking on Celtic away from home in the league. Second match of the episode at home against Celtic in the Betfred Cup second round. That was our reward for scraping through the group stage. 2 losses today. I can't see anything else. My defence, they capitulated against Morton. What's going to happen against Celtic? But anyway, before I get on with today's episode, I'd just like to tell you about something called the Football Manager Charity Cup. I think that's the official name for it. I'd better check. The FM Charity Cup. Let's go with that. Anyway, it's been organised by Fox in the Box FM, who you may know. He's predominantly a streamer and has been around for a few years now, but really picked up streaming big time once again recently. And he's put together this amazing charity event where numerous people from the Football Manager community and a few guests will get involved at Leamington Spa Stadium on the 5th of May. We're going to play a Football Manager match, not a Football Manager match, a real football match. I haven't played real football for ages. If it was Football Manager, then, that'd be in my comfort zone. But anyway, we're going to play a real football match against each other, 2 teams against each other, in aid of War Child, a fabulous charity. Anyway, I've put a link in the description below and a link to the Twitter feed, so you can just stay updated on it. But there is the opportunity to go along. You can donate whatever you like. It's a pay what you want event, basically, and you can go along and watch us attempt to play football in aid of charity. So I hope you're looking forward to that. I'll release a few more details on my videos as and when I get to know it, but it's still a month and a half away, so there's still a few things to be organised. Anyway, let's get on with this first match against Hearts. This is the team I'm putting out, and I've gone with my more defensive tactic, the Hearts of Stone, instead of the Hearts on Fire tactic. We've gone with Hearts of Stone, and I've got rid of this shadow striker quite simply because if you didn't watch that right at the end of episode 2, Milinkovic is out injured for 3 to 4 months. Oh, terrible. I mean, he's been a good performer so far. And Naismith's still out for up to 3 months as well. So the 2 players that were going to play in that position, they are injured. I've not made any change. I've not brought in any more players. That's probably a bit foolish of me. I'm still determined to use this squad. So that's why I've gone with this 5 at the back tactic, with Aaron Hughes coming into the team alongside Christoph Barrett and Suter in the centre-back positions. We're a bit lacking going forwards, but we're playing Celtic, so I kind of feel like this is the right thing to do. But yeah, it's highly unlikely we're going to get a result today. Episode 4 is where it really business begins, because I'll play a few matches behind the scenes and then we will, really ramp it up and attempt to win some football matches. Let's get on with this then. You can see the lineups there. We've got Randall playing left complete wing back because Dimitri Mitchell he's not 100%. So yeah, there we go. Amankwa on the right hand side. If we're going to get anything today, it's about Amankwa and Lafferty really. They're lining up with a 3-4-3 formation, essentially. Their danger man, of course, Moussa Dembele. He's a goal scorer, very good player on this game. He's not been as prolific this year in real life, I don't think. And also Edouard on loan from PSG, another young Frenchman. He's dangerous as well. I can't see much about him, but I'm pretty sure he's a dangerous player because he plays for Celtic. And Celtic are far and away the best team in Scotland. You can't argue with that. Even if you support Rangers, you got to admit Celtic are better at the moment. I know that must be hard to admit, but that's just the way it is. If you are enjoying the series, please hit that like button. It'd be very much appreciated. If you haven't subscribed or click the bell button to get notified, maybe consider doing that as well. Ooh, here we go then. It is the first match of the season of the Betfred Premiership. No, it's the Ladbrokes Premiership. There's the Betfred. It's all of Scottish competitions sponsored by betting companies. Patrick Roberts. Oh, he's a dangerous man to have in the team as well, isn't he? We're going to have to watch out for him. Christophe Berra knocks it up the pitch. Can't find Lafferty. Zoom almost wins it, but it's not good enough. And Edouard now on the ball, but he's knocked it into the path of Amankwa. And now Smith back to Hamilton, who had a poor game against Mawson, but did keep a clean sheet against Wraith Rovers, of course. I'm going to keep the faith with him for now, despite his poor performance in that Betfred Cup game. Here comes Celtic looking for an early goal. It's crossed in, and it's headed wide. We escape. Moussa Dembele heading it wide of the post. Maybe I should go defensive. I've got it on standard. Let's go defensive. We got to go defensive against Celtic, I think, if we're going to get anything. Oh, maybe an opportunity on the 22-minute mark. Here's Lafferty. Finds Dan Cowie. Dan Cowie into Zoom. Zoom, I love that name. Going backwards, but he finds Smith, the Northern Irish right back. Lumps it up the pitch to Lafferty, who can't win that. And now here comes Patrick Roberts. The pace, the youth, the ability. But fortunately, they give the ball away. But we're just lumping it along. I've said retain possession. It's not quite working for us at the moment. Here's Patrick Roberts into Scott Brown, the monster. Knocked over the top for Moussa Dembele. But Hughes... that is... What were you doing, Hughes? You bloody old man on a Zimmer frame. Sorry for being ageist. But come on. You're 37 years old. And, yeah, why are you still playing? Why? Yeah, because I've told him to play. But look at this. He actually won the ball. And then... just let Dembele knock it into the box for Edouard to head home and... Oh, Scott St. Clair's picked up. I mean, their team is just so much better. It's just horrible. How am I meant to compete with this? Here they come. Again in possession. Dembele round the back once again. It's crossed in. Scott Sinclair's injured and he's managed to score. I mean, it's these circumstances that make me think maybe I should just go attacking, because we've kind of got nothing to lose. By going defensive, we've invited pressure on, and now that we've conceded 2 goals, there's just no way back into it, is there? I mean, what is going on at the back post here? I'm not surprised. We conceded 5 against Morton. I'm going to switch to the more attacking tactic in the second half. Maybe we're fortunate for it to only be 2-0, to be honest. Said unlucky. That's kind of inspired them a little bit. But I am going to switch to this. And we're going to sub off Aaron Hughes. And we're going to throw on Mallory Martin to play as a normal attacking midfielder. Okay, well... we might as well go for it in the second half. We might end up losing 6-0, but at least we could then say we've gone for it. It's going to take time to build this team up to compete with Celtic. You know, that is the overall aim, to finish above Celtic, to finish first place above Celtic. But it's not going to happen straight away, is it? This is nice football, actually. Lafferty finds Amankwa. Not to be. Corner to Celtic. It's crossed in by Patrick Roberts. That's a free header from Simonovic. I thought I'd sorted out my defensive corners. I've tried... yeah, I've tried, but he was just open. What's going on here? Where's the marking? Here we go. Suter, the ball-playing defender, finds Martin. Over the top for Amankwa, round the back. Can he find Lafferty? He can! It's in! It creeps over the line. We've scored against Celtic. Header off the crossbar, and it just went over. Agonisingly slowly. Nice little ball from Martin. Over the top for Amankwa. Puts a good ball in. Lafferty, look at that. Just about goes in the end. Is there a chance that we can steal a draw? I don't think so. That's my... I'm just being so optimistic, aren't I? Here comes Celtic. It's crossed in. Good header away by Berra. That's partially headed away. McGregor picks up into Armstrong. McGregor on the ball again. Back to Scott Brown. Maybe I should just stick with this attacking tactic for the... I have to. In the Betfred Cup game, I have to go with this, don't I? Don Cowie's not having a good game in the middle. I'm going to put Zoom there and bring Prince on for Don Cowie. Is it Don Cowie or Dan Cowie? Don Cowie. It is Don Cowie. We've won a corner. It's crossed in, headed away. Prince picks it up. Finds a Dow. Here's Zoom. It's bouncing around everywhere. Prince back on the ball. Prince, number 17, in a tight spot. Back to Suter. Oh, lovely ball back to Prince. Prince crosses it in. A Dow. The Edinburgh Kante, remember? Oh, he's lost it though. That's not Edinburgh Kante like. Or maybe it is. The real Kante wouldn't, but maybe the Edinburgh Kante... Yeah, the Edinburgh Kante probably would. Here they come, looking for a fourth to kill it off. It's fired wide by Dembele. Michael Smith has been awful. I'm going to move Randall there, and we're bringing on Mitchell at left back. Okay, I'm pumping it for the last 10 minutes. Here's another corner, headed away by Carl Lafferty at the near post. Patrick Roberts off the post, or saved, or something. It didn't go in anyway. We've not done so badly since changing to this. Why did I go with the defensive tactic? We might have had a chance. Hindsight. Here's Zoom. Zoom is through. He's all by himself. Zoom. Oh, dear Zoom. It's not going to happen, guys. It's not going to happen. We'll just do something a little bit different for the last few minutes. But we've put up a good fight in the second half. They've had so many shots at half time. They've really not been so good in the second half. But that should have been 4. Great stuff after that early goal in the second half. From them, we turned it around. We got a goal through Lafferty, and that is terrible from a terrible cross. Overall, there's a little bit of positivity after I changed things. I just shouldn't have gone with that tactic, basically. And that's inspired them for the cup game. Hearts versus Celtic, take 2 then. And I've gone to the attacking tactic. Martin's come into the lineup to play behind Lafferty. Mitchell has moved to the left wing-back position. He's kind of back to fitness now, which is good. Let's do this. So, Celtic have changed formation. They've got Masunda on the left, Dembele up front, Roberts on the right. It's still an incredibly good team. They've not got Scott Brown, but they're playing Rogic in the middle. Tierney, it's a good team. A very good team. So, I can't say I was winning this. But the second half of the last game, it was positive. Perhaps there's something in this tactic. I know it fell apart against Morton, but maybe as we grow as a team and the team get used to each other and they get used to the tactic, then you never know. You never know. Let's go. First highlight of the game. Suter plays it out wide to Mitchell, hoping for big things from the guy on loan from Manchester United. That's lumped up the pitch. Amankwa does really well to win it, but he can't head it onto Lafferty. Look at Lafferty charging back, trying to get involved. The work rate. Here's Moussa Dembele going alone. It's back out to Patrick Roberts, who hits it, and that's over the bar. Remember, we're playing at Murrayfield still until Tynecastle is finished. So yeah, even though it's Celtic, it's still, there's a lot of empty seats. There's plenty of Celtic fans that end, as you kind of would expect. Here they come. Masunda. Oh, look, Masunda's a cracking player, really is. Out wide, and Tierney. We all know about Tierney, and that's a goal. Patrick Roberts wins a header. Oh dear. Oh, not another injury. And it's a corner to Celtic. Knocked in. Headed away by Lafferty. I've put him on the near post to try and head as much as possible away. But that's 2-0. Well, the attacking tactic isn't working either, guys. I just don't think it's possible for me to beat Celtic at this point. Oh no, not another highlight. Here they come. Gamboa crosses it in. And, Hamilton saves that one. And Hamilton drives it up the pitch. Amankwa can't quite win that. But here's Adao, the Edinburgh Kante. Here's Martin. Maybe we can get a goal back before half-time. I'm being optimistic here. Amankwa's got space. Amankwa. That's a poor cross. But Mallory Martin now on the ball. Martin. I'm getting excited. I shouldn't have got excited. Oh, they're destroying us. It's just too easy. Patrick Roberts plays it through to Moussa Dembele. And that's off the post. And that's a goal. 3-0. I don't like this game anymore. Not going to jump to any conclusions about the tactics yet. Because, remember, it's early days and the 2 games today against Celtic. So we can't judge it. When we play teams like Kilmarnock, if we get thrashed by teams like Kilmarnock, then we need to start thinking about it. And Mitchell's having a dreadful game at left back, by the way. Maybe I just shouldn't play complete. Perhaps I do have to play a regular winger on the left rather than playing no one down there. Maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe it just is too exposed. I just thought with a covering defender that would cover, and a Mazzala drifting out, it would work, but it's not. He moves into channels. I thought he would protect Mitchell. I'm trying to be too fancy, I think. I need to just play standard 4-4-2. Which I haven't played with ever, really. I've never managed to get 4-4-2 to work on Football Manager, to be honest. Martin's having a bad game, and everyone's having a bad game, guys. It's just not our day. I'm gonna throw on. I'm gonna rest Lafferty ahead of the next league game. We're gonna throw on Ewan Henderson, the youngster, and play him as a poacher. Jamie Brandon, my third choice right back's coming on for Mitchell on the left. We've lost this game already. I might as well give some game time to some of these players. Well, the second half has been boring. That suits me. I wasn't looking forward to being thrashed 6-0. Hamilton, our goalkeeper, stubbed his finger. It's all going wrong. We've won a corner. Can we get a consolation goal right at the end? No. Christoph Berra charged in like a rhino, but it wasn't to be. Oh no. Not a fourth. No. His stubbed finger. Couldn't keep that out. Poor old Hamilton. James Forrest came off the bench. I mean, they've got the quality of James Forrest to come off the bench. And that's just a disaster. Look at this for a goal. What is it? What? Who was this? What were you doing? Brandon, the substitute. That's terrible defending. We have been completely outclassed. But to be honest, there's a lot of tactics that I could use and I'd still be completely outclassed by Celtic. So, yeah, like I said, I'm not going to jump to conclusions. We're going to just play a few games, play a few league games, see if this works. If it doesn't, then I will change. But we've only played a few matches, and it's only 3 losses now with this. One was against Morton, I know, but the other 2 against Celtic, I can't judge it yet. The reason why I'm saying this is because whenever I start a new series and perhaps it starts badly, everyone jumps on the bandwagon and gets in the comment section and says, use this tactic, use this formation, use this. Too much information coming from different sources here. I'm going to play the game. I'm going to work it out for myself. If I do need some help, then I will say. Okay? Got that? Thank you. Not telling you off or anything. You know I am capable of playing Football Manager. You've seen it over the years. I'm a little bit hit and miss with tactics sometimes, and I just have to get to fine-tune it, find what works. But I will find something that works. I know I will. We're out the cup. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. I know I said I wanted to win the Betfred Cup. It's not going to happen. We've got the other cup, though, the Scottish Cup. So you never know. And we've managed to bag 30k as well. So anyway, next few games. I'm going to play Kilmarnock, Rangers and Motherwell behind the scenes. And the next episode, we're going to take on Aberdeen, who are probably one of our rivals towards the top of the table, and then Hamilton, a team we should be beating. So hope you're looking forward to that episode. But until next time, keep enjoying FM18. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you very soon.